Hi, folks. Forris Day Jr. here. Today on Rolling Tape, we have Richard R.B. Botto, or just R.B. He's the founder and CEO of the website Stage32.com. Now, let's roll tape.
This episode brought to you by Spoof Dance Film Festival. Make parody commercials and bring the funny.
Thanks for joining me, R.B.
Great to be here, Forris. Great to see you again.
Great having you on the show. Now, RB, tell us about what Stage 32 is and how it can help filmmakers.
Sure. Stage 32 is the world's largest platform for connecting and educating film creatives worldwide. There's over 600,000 people on the site worldwide. Our brand is all about support, education, community, positivity. It is an incredibly positive network, and it's a network where filmmakers can cast and crew up their projects, find educate, or all film creators, I should say, find education, make connections that matter. We have people on this site ranging from students to Academy Award winners. It has just been an amazing and rewarding ride, and anything that you're looking to do as far as a film creative, we offer it on Stage 32.
How can someone get involved in Stage 32?
You just go to the site and create a free profile. It takes about 30 seconds to create the free profile, and you're off networking. And it's just, it's you get out what you put in. I like to say, this is a world now where it's getting smaller by the day. Filmmaking is happening all over the place. We're seeing people who are making projects in London that are being scored by people in, Chicago, and people making films in India that are being scored by people in Florida, or, edited by people in New York. It's happening all day, every day on Stage 32. So it's been an incredibly rewarding ride in that way. But it's very easy to get involved. But I do say for me, I'm a working screenwriter in Hollywood. I'm an actor. I'm a producer. I look at my life, my craft, that, half of my job is honing that craft and doing the work, and the other half is networking. And I really do believe in that. And the people who have gotten the most out of Stage 32 are the people that are the most active in it, on almost a daily basis.
What's the learning curve to use it? Is it like Facebook, or is it more complex than that?
Not really. No, we've been called LinkedIn meets Linda, and LinkedIn, of course, is everybody knows LinkedIn. Linda is one of the most popular educational sites on the web that actually was just purchased by LinkedIn about a year ago. So it's this combination of networking and education. It's very, very simple to jump right in. We make it very, very easy through the onboarding process to tell you exactly where you're going and exactly what's going on. We do offer a ton of resources and features throughout the site. So there's a lot to see. You wouldn't get through it probably all in one day. But if you're there to network, you'll know immediately what to do. If you're looking for education, it's very, very obvious where that's at. If you're looking for jobs, it's very clear where our job section is. So the navigation and the way that you just proceed through the site is very easy.
So it's not just filmmakers; it's any creative person.
We have everybody from actors to filmmakers to financiers to producers to crew, you name it. If it's related to entertainment lawyers, if it's related to the film industry, there's a spot for you on Stage 32.
Can you kind of give us an example, if you will? Say I made this film and I want to crew it up. I want to get all the necessary people. How would someone do that?
You just go to the job section. We have a really robust job section, and what you could do is you post your project and you post your needs, and then you allow people to come in and apply, and you're able to go look at their bios, their reels, anything and all information that they've posted about themselves, and you're able to go out and interview these people through the site. You're able to accept people, fill the roles through the site, and people are notified when that happens. It's a very, very robust jobs section. We probably get maybe 100 to 200 jobs filled on the site every week for projects all around the world. So it's very, very easy to use, very easy to find talent, and people are just casting and crewing up their films every day.
And so people looking for jobs can also go to this thing, obviously.
Absolutely.
Have you got a lot of a success story on this? An example?
We have quite a few. I mean, we just had a film that's filming down in Austin that they had 25 different spots available, cast and crew, and they filled them all through Stage 32. We have one of our most popular success stories or popular directors that uses the site all the time is a guy named David Roundtree, who cast 22 people for one film he had last year, and another one he had 33 people from Stage 32 in him. Both of them had theatrical releases. We've had a big film out of the UK right now, a feature film that's casting through the site. It's everything. It's from shorts to student films to feature films. So you name it, they're being cast through the site, cast and crewed up through the site.
How'd you come up with the concept of this?
Well, again, as an actor, writer, and producer myself, my time is limited. I have only so much time to create my craft. I need a network. It's so important. It is really a business of who you know and connections and champions. And I wasn't getting that from Facebook or LinkedIn or any of these other broader based social media sites. There was too much stuff in between, too many family and friends trying to get at me and, taking up my time. And I want my networking to be concentrated. So I felt that a niche social network dedicated to film creatives was going to be, it was a nice evolutionary step to the social media world, and created it and came up with the concept in 2009, finally went into beta in 2011. And, I just felt like there needed to be a home. Plus, the big thing about being a film creative, and I think you would agree with this, is that we're nothing without support. We're nothing without that collaborative spirit. It's very, very difficult for us to get that from people who are not in the business or who are not creatives like we are. They may understand to an extent, but they're not really understanding the process and the business and what you go through and the rejection and all those things. So that sense of community is so important, and that is really part of the branding of Stage 32. You will not find 600,000 people on the site. You will not find a more progressive, friendly, welcoming, embracing community in this. And to kind of exemplify that, or to illustrate it, I guess, is that through our 5 years of existence and 600,000 people, we've only had to kick 5 people off the site for abuse. It's amazing. And I'm telling you, if you go into the site, within 5 minutes, you'll be hooked, because the people are just phenomenal. And they're all there to help each other and to help collaborate. And to me, I was definitely not getting that. Never mind, I wasn't getting the opportunities on broad-based social media sites, but I certainly wasn't getting that support and that collaborative feeling that I feel every creative needs. It's like breath to us.
And the website stage32.com. Now, can anyone get a hold of you if they wanted? I found that you've been really easy to get a hold of. How would someone get a hold of you?
I'm very accessible. I mean, the first thing that happens when you sign up on Stage 32 is you get me on your wall. You get this mug looking at you with my welcome message. And if you write to me, you get a response from me. There is nobody responding for me. Since we started this site, apparently I've posted over 300,000 posts, my tech people tell me, which is pretty incredible. But every one of those posts is me. And when you see me on social media, in other places, obviously on the site, I'm RB, or Richard RB Botto. It's right there when you sign up. But I'm also on Twitter and Instagram at RB Walks Into a Bar. That's my handle, RB Walks Into a Bar. But I'm accessible everywhere. I really am. And I'm constantly on the road speaking and doing engagements at conferences and stuff like that. We're actually going to Cannes next week. We've been invited back. The site has become so popular. We're very honored. For the second year in a row, we've been invited back to present at the next pavilion in Cannes, which is the pavilion that Cannes, it's very progressive to Cannes as well. These are companies that bridge the gap between technology and entertainment. Last year, we spoke alongside of Amazon and Indiegogo. This year, we've been invited back and Netflix. And this year, we've been invited back to open the March to Film. We're actually the opening keynote at Cannes this year. So we have a bunch of panels there, a bunch of Stage 32 meetups at Cannes. We're just spreading the word and bringing filmmakers from all over the world, film creators from all over the world together.
All right, RB. Thanks for all you do for filmmakers. It is a great site. I'm on it and firm believer in it. Thank you for joining me today.
That, man. Thank you for having me. This is great.
This is great, and hopefully we'll get you back on here, RB.
I would love to come back.
Thanks for watching this episode of Rolling Tape.